Hi, today I'd like to demonstrate the power and flexibility of Google Drive. I'm going to go ahead and start by opening up my Google Drive. And what I'd like to do is give you a real quick tour of what I have on here and some of the features Google Drive has to offer. Uh, First, up here on the top of my drive is the last four items that I've been working on today. One is a Google form, one is actually Google Sites, one is a Google document that looks like I started and didn't finish, and one is an actual screencasting. So anything that I'm doing with my Google Apps is automatically saved to my Google Drive, um, which can be a little overwhelming. Things are shared to me at work, so I get quite a bit of stuff. But I found that over at least probably once a week, I have to take the time to come in and drag and drop and organize some things. So what I'm going to show you first up top here where it says new, you have the option to create a new folder in your drive, to upload files off of, I use it right off my desktop here. Um, and so what I'm going to do real quick is just to demonstrate how easy this can be. I'm going to just say this is a practice here, and it automatically pops up here as creating a new folder. And once I click on practice and come back over to the new tab here, and I'm going to upload a file. You can grab an entire folder, but generally I've been a little more careful as far as I seem to have enough stuff already in my Google Drive, so not grabbing everything off here. And I'm just going to grab something kind of at random out of one of my classes. This is just a document that I have created on Microsoft Word. And I'm going to go back out here to my drive. It says the upload is complete. I'm just going to close that out and go back to my Google Drive, take a look and practice here again. And actually I can navigate up top also here and open this up. It's opening actually in a Word doc. From here I can go ahead and I can convert it over to a Google Doc. I'm going to go ahead and back out of here for a second and go back to my drive. um, Next, what I have is the opportunity to drag and drop files that may be in here. So if this was something that was given a Google form quiz, actually that was given on Google Forms, responses and analyze the data with Google Sheets for my Math 1B class, I can simply take that and drop that in that folder. What I'd like to look at next is just opening something up here and taking a look at what I've often done is I upload things off from Microsoft Word, and then once I pull them up, I transform over to a Google Doc, which seems to save the formatting better as from the Google Classroom and so on. So anyways, anytime you open something in Google Docs, another tab in Google Drive, another tab opens up, and you can edit from right here, and all your changes, all your changes that you make to the document are automatically saved back in. And let's go back to Drive itself. So real similar to how you probably organize things in your on your own computer. Right below that is a team drive, and what I'm going to do is actually click on my team drive here. This is one team drive I have with some of my coworkers here. But what I'm going to do is create another team drive here by simply creating a folder, and I'll call this one math analysis, and create it. And then once I have the folder created, I'm going to go ahead and go back here, and I'm going to add members to it. Up on the top, if I start typing my colleague's name, his email pops up. You have choices here to limit his access to edit, comment on things, to view access completely, so you can see the files but can't do anything to them. I'm going to give Dan full access so he can share things with me and I can share things with him. I'm going to go ahead and send. So now Dan and I have a folder where I can again upload items to. So I'm going to go back to File, Upload. I'm going to back out here and grab something from my Math Analysis folder as a document that I made on Word. And I'm going to go ahead and share it with Dan. Okay. Right below that is the drive that I tend to be using the most when I'm teaching here was shared with me. And so I can look at this either as a list or as a document. So I'm going to click at it as a list form. And what I see is this last week, I gave a couple different Desmos assignments where the kids had to create something on documents and then share back with me. So what I've been doing then is pulling up the students' work, and I'm going to grab an example here, and I can go through and look at what they've done as far as assignment regarding, quickly browse it over. I can make comments if I see something that might be inaccurate on it by simply highlighting a piece of it, coming over to the comment section and clicking here and typing on maybe a job. And then I can go ahead and click comment. And then when the young lady looks up at her Google Doc, her comment, I can also put a grade on there and let her know where she's at. So now I'm going to go ahead and close this out. And then once I've gone ahead and graded it, I can move it this way. But what I've been doing lately is just dragging and dropping. I'm going to go back to my drive here off to the side, and I'm going to grab the young lady's assignment, and I can simply slide it over into the graded section. At that point, I'd go ahead and pull over my grading program and type in what I gave her. Thank you very much for taking a look at what's going on my Google Drive.